They say you're supposed to get new glasses every year, which I never do, but these are 8 years old. I think it's time for a new prescription. We'll find out. Hello. So I needed to get some new glasses. Wow, you can see all the lights on my glasses. It's a terrible thing. That's why I don't usually wear them in videos. I kind of need them, but mostly for reading. Anyway, glasses. In the US, I had terribly expensive insurance, had a lousy government job, had some good benefits. Insurance was not one of them. Luckily, as a disabled vet, I got wonderful care at the VA, and I did not need insurance through my work. So I canceled my health insurance many, many years ago. But what we did have was some really good vision insurance. It was $5 a month, so $60 for a year, and you got one free pair of glasses, checkup glasses for free. I would pay $60 to add transition. So I would get a pair of glasses for $60, $120 if you count the insurance plus the glasses. Insurance would have covered other things, I think, if you needed it, but the one pair of glasses was included. So $120 got me a really good pair of glasses every year with transition, because I like the dark. I'm not going to carry glasses and sunglasses or the flip down sunglasses. I need transition lenses or I'm just not going to have sunglasses. That's me. Everyone has their own way. That's me. Here, my glasses were getting worn out. My oldest pair of glasses, and I know you're supposed to get a new pair every year. These are probably 9 or 10 years old. They are transition. They were the free frame, so I only paid the $60, but they started getting scratched up, and they actually started getting scratched enough that I kind of couldn't see through them. So I switched over to my other free pair of glasses that did not have transition. They worked fine. I like them. They're comfortable. But the prescription's about 8 years old, and I figured it was time for new ones. The glasses were in good shape, and the prescription still seems to be fairly accurate, but you know, 8 years is a long time. I shopped around for months. I went to every mall around here, checked glasses stores everywhere, and I was not happy. I would take my glasses in, hand them to the clerk, and say, I need some of similar quality. Because most of what they have on display is like really cheap plastic or really flimsy metal. They would take the glasses and feel the springs in the arms and felt kind of not bend, but kind of feel the earpieces. And they would look at them and then hand them back and go, no, we don't have anything. And I'd look around the store and I'd pick up their glasses and feel them, and it was all just junk. I was like, wow, you really don't have anything close. I mean, even to pay for them, not free lenses, I was going to, you know, they had just junk everywhere I looked. And they were $2,500 was the average price for the frames. So like, you know, $50. I would ask them, I said, I want to get, it's going to be bifocals, transition lenses, you know, and every place I went was like 12,000 pesos. You're looking at $200, $250 for glasses that I don't think would last a year. They're absolute garbage. So I kept looking, and it was, this went on for a couple of months. I've been looking at glasses. And I ended up at this place at SM City, Vision Express. I don't know, I should remember the name. Doesn't matter. It's on the video. They had some nice Ray-Ban frames. Unfortunately, they had like Ray-Ban prices. So the glasses were, to get bifocal and transition, I didn't ask for a breakdown, just the total, was 20,000 pesos. So you're looking at $400. They're twice as much as every place else I looked. But they're the only ones worth buying. But then they're telling me, okay, it's 20,000, but you get one pair free. I was like, oh, you mean like the same pair? And they go, well, no, we have some other lenses back here for, other frames for free. I was like, yeah, figures. So the free ones are what would normally be $2,500, same frame price as everywhere else, but actually the best quality I've seen at any other store. I probably could have just bought these and been happy with them. They're sturdy. The frames feel solid. They're not flimsy. The only thing is the nose piece kind of jiggles, but when you're wearing them, they sit and they're fine. It's just when you take them off, you hear it they wiggle a little bit. Might be able to tighten them. There's no screw, so I don't know if they could tighten them at the store. It's nothing I'm going to worry about. But to make those, I did check, to make those transitions would have cost another 10,000. So it would have taken it right up to the 12,000 pesos that everybody else was charging. So it was the same price if I were to get those just by themselves. So I went ahead and said, well, fuck it. Why not? I haven't bought glasses in 8 years. Let's go ahead and do it. So I got these Ray-Bans, and so they were 20,000 pesos. Much more than I wanted to spend, but they were the best frames I found while I was looking. They're carbon fiber, so the hinges don't have the springs in it, but the carbon fiber has enough springiness that it doesn't really need it. Eyepieces are nice and tight. The little nose pieces, the nose pieces are nice and tight. They fit really well. The only problem, and it's a minor one, is the line for the bifocal is a little bit higher than I would like. So when I'm looking through them, I have to really kind of look up to get to the regular part, because when I look my normal straight looking out, I'm right on that line. So I have that blurry line between the bifocal and the regular. I was warned of this when I very first got glasses. It might be a problem. And on my first 3 pair of glasses, it was not, because that line was lower. This one's a little higher. I'm getting used to it. It's just a little different. But other than that, there's no problem with them. They look really nice. They're very sturdy. The free ones, the other pair that were included, they weren't technically free, or I would have just taken free and not paid anything. Doesn't work that way. The second pair seemed pretty good. I did not pay to add the transition to them, so they stay on my night table, and they're my laying in bed reading at night glasses, because I don't need transitions in the house. When I went to order them, another expat was with me, Tim. You saw him in Tigbawan with us. No. You saw him in Tibiao, not Tigbawan. I'm lost. He went to Antique with us. He was with me when I went, and it was funny because we walked in, went straight to the store. I walked in, I looked at 5 different frames and said, I'll take this one. And then spent $400, hand him 20,000 pesos. And he's like, oh, you make decisions fast. And I was like, oh no, you weren't with me. This has been going on for months. I've been to every store. I've been to this store 3 times, so I already knew what I wanted. On the Ray-Ban ones, they had these. It's kind of a wide, it's very thin. These are carbon fiber. There was another pair that was the same design as this, looked the same, but of some kind of metal. I don't know what they were. And I was really looking at those. It was a little bit thicker. And they didn't have them. They had them last time I went, but when I went to look at them finally, they didn't. And I liked these, so I got them. So he saw me walk in and spend about 5 minutes and buy them. He didn't see the 2 or 3 months that I've been shopping. So he thought I made a decision really, really fast. And I was like, not really. The glasses, the lab where they made them is in Thailand. So it took about a week to get them back. Not sure why they used Thailand and nothing local, but I'm happy with them. I don't care where they were made. Not digging the price. A lot of stuff here is cheaper. You go in for medical, dental, it's really cheap. That stuff, it's I mean, amazingly cheap. We pay out of pocket for pretty much everything. Vision's a little higher. I guess it's a lot more elective. I mean, even if your eyes are kind of bad, unless you're really messed up, you don't have to have glasses. You know, a bad tooth can throw you in a coma and kill you. You know, if you get really sick, you got to go to the doctor. If your eyes are a little bit blurry, you live with it. So, I mean, I guess for the most part, depending on how blind you are, glasses are optional. So they tend to charge more for optional things. But they also have cheaper ones available. Like I could have got that plain metal pair for $2.5, like $50. Not got the transition and been out of there for, you know, $50, $60. It's still expensive for some people, but it's doable. One of the concerns a lot of people have when they're coming over here is medical care, health insurance, and all that. Medical care here, I don't think, it depends on where you are. Around here, nowhere near as good as what I got in the US. Not even close. Maybe in some parts of Manila you might get a much better hospital. Here in Iloilo, even what they call the best hospital, not too good from what I've seen. I've stayed in there and wasn't happy. VA was much better, and any other hospital in the US that I've seen in Texas was much better. Cleanliness, sanitary practices, level of care, I mean everything, just so much better in the US. So if medical is a major concern, this may not be the country for you. There is health insurance available. Tends to be expensive, probably because we're older, and not that many people even have insurance here, because they have PhilHealth, which is not insurance, but it kind of covers some, and depending on your income level, it can be really cheap or free. For foreigners, it's a little more expensive and does not cover as much because they changed it, but it's still okay. But most of the stuff here, any of your like regular day-to-day medical, even up to, a friend of mine had a gallbladder out for almost nothing. It was just, I mean, just cheap. So much of that is just so cheap. You know, gallbladder, they're at least cutting you open, and in the US that already is fucking jacked up, way too expensive. I'm trying to remember, I think it was like $3,000, which I don't even think would pay the anesthesiologist in the US. So, and he had insurance to help pay for it, but even without insurance, that's pretty cheap compared to American prices. I don't know of any insurance here for dental or vision because I have not looked. They may very well have it. I have looked into health insurance, and it was more expensive than I really cared to do. I'll take my chances. My insurance plan is my credit card and possibly a flight to the VA hospital. In an emergency, out here on the rice fields, I'm dead anyway. So, no worries. Vision and dental, I would probably get, depending on the price, because I could use some work, and depending on what it covers and how much it is. But, like, dental is so cheap you can pay out of pocket. Filling is like $3. I mean, you know, it was 150, 160 pesos for a filling. Like, you know, who needs insurance? Glasses are high enough, insurance might be nice, but I've never looked into it, don't know if they have it available. Took a while to find the glasses, but I am happy with them. They seem to fit well, they're comfortable, they turn into sunglasses outside. So it worked out. It was more than I wanted to spend, but these were $400. Say hello. Hello. No worries. How are you? They were $400. Not real thrilled about that, but such is life. Hopefully I get longer out of them than I should. You're supposed to get new ones every year, and I guarantee you I won't. Enjoy your day in paradise.
Thank you, Tito Tim.